going on, guys?
Mark, Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago, you described kind of the sleep. You said the term you used was a sleeping giant. When you start correcting some mistakes, do you feel like that's more in line of what you're capable of when you cut out the mistakes?
Yeah, I think that was. I think we played really well. I think it was efficient ball, consistent ball, and I think guys made plays left and right. Everybody on the field. We have a lot of dangerous playmakers. So when we do that, we're efficient. It's hard to stop, and I think you saw that in the first 4 drives.
Mark, I know you want to have a big game every week, but do you have any extra motivation with today being National Tight End Day?
I think, for me, we had a little boy in our facility this week, Isaac. That was I'm wearing a Isaac band, and I had met him a few years back in L.A., and he was going through a hard time. Life's not fair, and he really touched me, and it was awesome to see him this week. So I told him that we were going to go out and I was going to get him some touchdowns and win this game, and just extremely blessed to be able to see him, see how strong he is right now, and just the message is continue to fight, man. Just continue to fight and be happy. People are going through things in life, and just take it day by day and just be happy you're alive and taking a breath like he does.
Mark, did it seem like Lamar's had games like this also, but it seemed like he was in his own. How on point do you feel Lamar was on today?
He was slinging it, man. He was on the money all day. Money Lamar, and at times, just extending drives, if you had to, but ball placement was incredible.
Were you surprised that they were kind of off you guys a little bit as far as coverage?
I think that they played hard. They're a good team, and I think we took advantage of whatever Monk saw. He called a really good game plan. So I think guys made plays.
Mark, you've talked all season about how good the potential is of this offense. To put it all together in this game, what does that do for the offense moving forward?
Well, I think it's time. You talk about the time of year that it is. It's time to separate and become the team that you want to be. I think if we can continue to stack, continue to get better, and take it week by week. Now we're focused on Arizona, and hopefully become even a better team this week than we were during this game. So that's our goal every week, is to get better.
Speaking of that, Mark, we've heard you talk about putting losses or disappointing performances behind you. Do you have to do that to some degree with a great performance as well?
I'm gonna, my mom and dad are in town and my girlfriend, so I'm gonna celebrate that. And I'm already looking on to Arizona. I'm excited about that, to go home and play a good game. This is a big game for us, and no one in this locker room or this organization is going to take this lightly.
Mark, when you look at what this offense did today, last week, obviously not scoring, but does it feel like you guys are kind of getting more in sync with Todd, and he knows what you do well, and you know what he likes to call? Is that a thing for an offense?
I think today was lights out. I think just by Lamar, obviously Coach Monk, from the top down, on the offensive side of the ball, those two guys were elite.
Mark, is there anything about this team overall team for the Ravens, to go out and beat a Lions team that had the best record in the NFL by 32 points?
Yeah, and I think guys were ready, prepared, and I think someone mentioned it earlier, and just that the whole week in London and getting back here, and I think that guys did a great job of getting their sleep, getting right, being pros, and showed today. Lights out, all 3 phases. Defense, shout out to them. Lockdown every game. It's every game they're just bringing it. So we got a dangerous team. I'm excited. Like I said, just week by week.
You're a blocker as well. How would you rate the offensive performance?
10, man. 10. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, guys. God bless.